What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So Elliot basically told me that Sally's bumper has all been repainted. Everything is ready to go, so we're going to be picking it up. But we are making a pit stop before we go, and check this out. Not to mention, I also wrapped John's dash for the cloud stain and the carbon fiber crazy wrap that I recently did a roof in. If you guys watch the videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It came out absolutely fantastic. Check it out. No bubbles, uniform, really nice cuts. Wow, that is gonna look good on his car. Also gonna be switching up Sully's exhaust. So these are 3 inches, or actually the tips are 4 inches. The exhaust is 3 inches. It's from Barracks or X-Force, and Barracks is the name of the actual exhaust that they sell. So it is fully active, it is valved, and here's the gigantic muffler. You can see the actuator on the side to open and close the valves. So we'll be installing that in a later video, but I wanna give a big shout out to X-Force for sending me this, and we're gonna try it out and see how it sounds with the long tube header combo and the crazy cam that I have. We should be picking up Sully this week. The rest of the X-Force exhaust, so those are the mid pipes, the X pipe, etc., etc. It is a full exhaust. Now I said we're gonna be doing a pit stop, so basically my mom is moving out of the condo and she's moving into a new house. So we're gonna see what it looks like today in this vlog, then we'll go pick up the bumper. The transportation for today, it's my sister's Jeep. I think it's a diesel. Let me see. Is this one diesel? Turbo diesel or no? How the heck does this one come off? Let's see if it's a turbo diesel. I think it is. Might be wrong though. That looks like the turbo over there.
Man, I didn't bring my sunglasses. You want mine?
Here's the house that we probably are gonna move into within the next month or so. So finally having some privacy again. Dual garages, one on this side, one on that side. Sally goes in there. Sully probably stays outside for now until I move out again. This right here would be the master bedroom, and then take a look at the shower here in just a second. So that would be where my parents would have their shower set up, 2 separate toilets on each side, and then my mom said she would make this her walk-in closet. That's kind of crazy. Let's go see my room though. In the closet of my room. So check it out. And then the most important part, the garage. Check this out. I'm not trying to be loud because there are people here and I don't want them to be like, hey, what are you doing? You know, filming and that type of stuff, since the house technically isn't ours yet, but it's super nice. So this garage right here is exactly like the other side. Actually, never mind. This would be my room. I just asked the people. So you have your own door. That would be accessible to my room only. Check it out. Shower, bathroom. Inside pretty much looks like the other one. Apparently this right here is going to be the library, but I have the choice of either choosing the other room or this one. So you also have a separate entrance here that goes out the front. I might pick this one honestly because it's close to the garage too. There you go. So my mom said she would put in a workbench for me, but honestly, I'm not gonna be living at home. I already pay rent on another house that I don't live at. So I guess when that lease ends, I'll move out again and go out my own venture outside of West Palm Beach. This would be my room if I choose this one close to the garage. This would be my shower, bathroom, etc., closet. So yeah, I mean, I don't really care, honestly. Doesn't matter to me. So check out this one too. God, that's much longer of a drive than I thought it would be. Jesus Christ. Got the majority of the bumper in the back of the car, but I had to drive to Miami or further into Miami to get one last piece.
So this is a Jag F-Type. So I don't know what the 400 means, the 400 Sport. I don't know if that's like they only made 400 of them or something.
I'm not sure.
But you could see.
The alarm gonna go off?
Nah. You can go the other way. But I don't know what it is, like why it says 400, but this is a brand new bumper we have to.
Bro, I had no clue it was supercharged.
Yeah, it's dope.
I thought they were NA. NA 5 liter, I think. I don't remember.
Yeah, bro.
No, this guy definitely did something to it. Do you think those are factory intakes?
Honestly, I don't know, to be honest.
It doesn't look like it.
Right?
And the interior?
Yeah.
Like all done up?
That's what I'm seeing. You see, this is basically. What
this is from yours?
Yeah, this is my car. This is like my.
Bro, I need to send you my pictures of the wing so you can tell me how to fix it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Elliot obviously is super cool. He showed me the entire shop. So if you guys ever need some body work down in South Florida, these guys are going to be my first suggestion. Rembrandt's Auto Body. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but he did the whole bumper for me for 200 bucks. I mean, that is a deal of a lifetime, and I'm going to help him wrap his Charger whenever he gets that back. So yeah, big shout out to Elliot, guys. Big shout out to him. I think I'm gonna go see the Flash now with Gino and put some of the bumper together actually.
The next day.
I have to give a big shout out to Elliot once again. I mean, look at this. Someone hit me a week and a half ago and it just looked terrible. There were deep gashes in the plastic right here of the bumper. The paint was all messed up and now it looks like nothing ever happened. I'm pretty much just gonna reassemble this in the living room probably, and then take it down to the car and mount it up with the new form lighting headlight. But we do have to wait on a new splitter right here because that still hasn't come yet. So, I mean, big shout out to Elliot. Thank you so much, bro. He only charged me 200 bucks to fix up the entire bumper. That's the definition of hooking it up. So I'm gonna help him wrap his Hellcat and we're probably gonna get some fun runs in too. What a freaking goat, man. Yeah, my mom's not gonna be too happy about me assembling the bumper in her living room to say the least, but we don't have another option. You can see my splitter right there. So let's bring it on up. I'm just gonna time lapse the entire reassembly. Shouldn't take me too long, I'll figure it out. I do have a bag of screws that I have absolutely no idea of where they belong to, but we're gonna start with the easy stuff such as this. This should be all push tabs and it should just pretty much slide in. Super easy, so I'm not worried about that. Let's go ahead and get this bottom piece in here. Should be going in like that. So the person that installed this, and not Elliot the first time, pretty much abused the body clips and warped them so bad that this side really isn't fitting too well. So I'm trying my best here. I did crack the grill because I was like pushing on it way too hard, but I'm gonna keep trying. You can see the obvious difference, like the gap here, because it's not fully popping into the body clip, as opposed to this side, which didn't have any warped body clips at all. Now it's time to do the fog light. So I took a break from doing this. I gotta go to the gym, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Super simple. Let's get it popped in. Just tighten these down. One right here. Perfect. And then this one. No need to go too crazy. Here's the very annoying part that I was referring to. And basically you have to take a ratchet on one side, go ahead and grab the bolt, hold it there, or the nut, and then take the drill with the Torx bit on this side, and you have to lower splitter right there is obviously the good one. And after getting out all those rivets and bunch of BS screws, we got the broken splitter off. So that one is getting a replacement. It's coming from eBay. Should be all set to go, but I'll put this one on for now. On the last of these grill clips here, and man, is it a pain in the butt to get everything clicked in, but I'm pretty close. I don't know about you guys, but that looks like a finished job to me. It's time to put it back on Sally. I had the bumper off and I haven't put it back together, even though I reassembled it. I figured, you know what? Why not change out this light right here for the new one that Form Lighting sent to me? Because this one obviously stopped working. But check this out. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Look how much water is in this freaking headlight. The housing completely failed. There's enough water in there to start a freaking fish tank. Look at that. I'm not making this up. I didn't do this. What the heck? So that's a massive housing failure, and you can see exactly where it pulled apart and let all that water in. I'm just gonna run one test to make sure that this headlight is functional before I screw it all in. So, yep, it's 100% functional. The reason why the other side broke was because the water intrusion in the housing. We're gonna get this heat shrink right here. Our friend very nice and weather sealed up with some heat. One completely clear lens, and then we have the yellow tint on the other side. If you all are wondering what happened to my yellow tint and why I don't have yellow tint for this one, it flew out of John's truck bed on the turnpike and was never seen again. So I'm gonna have to order up a new roll of that so I can get that done. But if I'm being honest here, I kind of like the clear just as much as the yellow tint, so we'll leave it up to you all. Should I do the clear again? I mean, it looks really clean. Or the yellow, which also looks good. Just like that, Sally's bumper's all back together on the car, and I took off the yellow tint on this side because I'm gonna order the yellow tint again. I don't have any for that side, as I explained earlier. Finally just got the replacement splitter in the mail. I've been mentioning it in the video like crazy, but you can see the difference between the unfinished plastic that's just bare black and then the painted gloss black, so it looks a lot better. But we're not gonna install it because I have a surprise. I'm gonna paint match it to the color of the car, and we're gonna do that in a separate video, then reinstall. Okay, you wanna rev it up real quick? Yeah, rev it. There we go. Believe it or not, this thing also has a wide body. Well, it is aftermarket, tech wrap, some sort of iridescent, so you can see the color change with the green. And I think we need some pulls and that type of stuff. We're probably gonna do a few here, but the interior in these cars is super, super nice. I really, really wanna do the Starlet, so I might do a DIY install of that too, but I mean, sitting inside of these cars, it's super comfortable. And you have all the different drive modes here, sport, custom, whatever. You see the 707 and the red key.
You can do the diagnostics on it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got, you go to apps, performance page, like say if you're on a dyno, it's got its own dyno thing for it and everything.
And it tells you like the power?
It tells you the G-force, how much boost you're pushing, everything.
Wow.
That's just for the wine.
So it like winds even more when you downshift? Like...
Oh yeah, for sure. Ready?
Yeah.
Right here, but we'll go third gear.
Let me know if you guys want to see some runs with the Hellcat. We can definitely meet up and get that done. But we're going to close out this vlog, so if you guys enjoyed it, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.